Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about using Microsoft Word, which again, a lot of us should be super duper familiar with. This is one of those programs that's been around quite a while, but again, with Windows 7 and some of the upgrades that we've got over the summer, it might look a little bit different. So here's the latest version that we have of Microsoft Word, which I believe is 2010. And when you first open it up, this is where it takes you, okay? So just, we have the home ribbon right here, this top ribbon. We're on the home tab is where it defaults it to. And these are all the editing things that you might need to choose while you're creating your document, okay? You can choose all the different fonts. And the cool thing that I like about this is they show you what the font looks like. So as you go through and pick one, you already have a really good idea. And a lot of things already do, a lot of Word document processors do that. Then you can organize this however you need to. You can create different headings or styles to help you with your document. You can justification in any way that you need inside your paragraphs. You can do any highlight, change your font color, all sorts of these different things right here. They're really, really handy, and most of you are experts. You can insert pictures, clip art, shapes, smart art, charts, screenshots, hyperlinks, bookmarks, cross-reference, headers, footers, and if you teach English, you can teach me how to do this stuff, okay? If you need a table, here it is. You can put in a table. If you do math or science, here's your equations and your symbols. Simply click on these things and create what you need to create. Again, this is a basic version, so we're not going to get into this too much, but if you are really super excited about it, dive on in and start playing. Page layout is important, depending on which way you want to orient, what you want margins to be, how many columns there needs to be. Sometimes I like to keep things on one page, but use multiple columns. You can do that right here with this guy, where you want to put your breaks in, your line numbers, all that stuff is right here on the page layout. Again, with references for endnotes, footnotes, managing your sources, APA filters and styles. So you got all that stuff here. Different mailings, so if you do a lot of mailing, you can set your labels and envelopes here. Again, the review, you can make comments, you can mark up, you can get a word count, you can get a last spelling check, all that kind of stuff. And then your view, your print layout, full screen reading. Hey, I don't like that view. Let me out, let me out. So it's not closing. Unbelievable. There we go. You can do a web layout, an outline, a draft. You can have rulers, grid lines, navigation, all of these different things going at once. Macros, so when you do something, when you do action X, action Y takes place. So you can set macros up. And again, that's not for this one. Once you've created your document and you're ready to save it, just click the File button. You can choose to save or save as, and what we want to do is we want to store this in our H drive. And so our H drive is where we can get to any document while we're logged on to a district into the district network, or through WebTrekker. So go to H drive, which is my H drive is right here. It says H. I click on that guy. I pick the folder I want to save my file into. I give it a name and I save it. You might want to save it a couple of different ways. This is the Word document way, and if you click the arrow, you can also save it as a PDF. One of the great things about a PDF is that the students can't mess with it. Once it's saved as a PDF, there's no changing anything around on it. Okay, so that would be the thing that you would share with them through Edmodo, or that you could email parents, or whatever would be the PDF version of your Word document. And so it's really easy to save it right there like that. So that's kind of everything that would basically be used for Word. Again, there's a lot more cool things out there, and maybe one of you will want to do the advanced Word using video later.